Most first-time buyers in New York City think they're prepared, but they're not. Right now, in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Staten Island, people like you are losing thousands of dollars. And it's all because they're making the same 5 costly mistakes. Not because they're careless, but because no one told them this. The market isn't driven by emotion. It rewards those who are prepared. 83% of first-time buyers regret at least one major decision. And let's make sure you are not one of them. Hi, I'm Neel Devdas with Serene Spaces Realty, powered by DiTommaso Real Estate. I've been on every side of this market: renter, buyer, seller, and now your strategic advisor. In this video, I'm covering the 5 costliest mistakes NYC buyers are making in 2026 and the exact moves to avoid them. Mistake number 1, not getting pre-approved. Most buyers come to me pre-qualified, but that means nothing in this market. Playing pretend buyer makes you feel ready, but the sellers, they can see right through it. Pre-approved buyers are 3 times more likely to have their offers accepted in the competitive NYC market. And here's what pre-approval actually does. Locks in your real buying power, signals to the sellers you are a serious buyer, and compresses your timeline when the right property hits the market. And here's the number that should wake you up. The average New York City listing receives multiple offers within 7 days. If you're not pre-approved when that property drops, guess what? Someone else is already signing. What you are pre-qualified for and what you're actually approved for can be thousands apart. So get pre-approved first. Mistake number 2, leaving 6 figures on the table. Let me say that out loud. $115,000. That is the maximum combined assistance available to eligible first-time buyers in New York City right now. Home First offers up to $100,000 in down payment assistance. Sonime, $15,000 in additional tax support. One of the expensive mistakes in real estate is ignoring the buyer incentives you never use. If we look at the data, fewer than 1 in 5 eligible buyers actually applies this correctly. And this is where I take the consultative approach. I don't just hand you a list of programs. I identify exactly which ones you qualify for and stack them in the right order so we can put that money to work for you. Because if you don't claim it, guess what? It doesn't disappear. It just goes to someone else who asked. Mistake number 3, the 20% down trap. Hesitating for the perfect moment isn't strategy. It's just fear in disguise. The 20% myth has cost New York City buyers more than any other single belief. Here's an example. A buyer who waited 18 months to hit the 20% down payment watched the median NYC property price rise $57,000 in that window. They saved $30,000, but they lost $57,000. With a lower down payment, you enter the market now. You start building equity immediately, and you capture today's price before it becomes tomorrow's baseline. Even factoring in PMI, the numbers always favor moving sooner. Mistake number 4, the closing cost blindside. 72% of first-time buyers underestimate closing costs by over $15,000. And this is the number 1 deal killer for first-time buyers in New York City. Here's what is actually waiting for you at the closing table: mansion tax, mortgage recording tax, attorney fees, title insurance, inspection fees, and mortgage-related fees. So on a $1 million purchase, you need $20,000 to $50,000 plus cash on top of your down payment. Surprises at closing? They're not surprises. They're really failures to prepare. Before real estate, I ran multi-million-dollar programs, and one thing never changes. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. I've watched deals collapse at the finish line. Great buyers, strong properties, gone because no one ran the full numbers. That doesn't happen here. I run every number, every scenario before you ever make an offer. Mistake number 5, treating New York City like one market. New York City is not a market. It's 50 micro markets inside a single city. Block by block, the prices move across Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Staten Island, and the variance is staggering. Most agents will show you what's available. I will show you what data says you should actually buy. My approach is built on 3 layers: your lifestyle, where you actually want to live day to day; your financial picture, what makes sense long term, not just right now; and your exit strategy, because how you buy determines how you sell. Because this isn't just a transaction, it's the foundation of your next few years. So if you're buying in NYC in 2026 and you need a strategy, not just a search, send me a message with one word: NYC. I'll build you a custom buying roadmap. No pitch, no pressure. So remember, the market rewards those that are prepared. So be strategic, be confident, and make every move count. And I'll see you in the next video.